afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Friday, January 17th, 2014, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by wallstreettrading.com. Just a quick reminder, if you have not been to the website yet, go check it out. There's a lot of free informative information there on the site, and a lot of things in regards to technical analysis in the blog section. You can check that out. As far as today's market goes, we have the Dow Jones currently up 64.5 points, the Nasdaq's down 3.5, S&P's down a quarter. The bonds TLT, they're up 16 cents, seeing some weakness in the euro today via the FXE down 80 cents. UUP showing some strength of the dollar there, up 7 cents. SLV up 21 cents. JJC Copper up 9 cents. GDX Gold Miners up 66 cents. Gold's following with being up 94 cents, of course. Well, not following, but gold's up 94 cents, giving some action to those gold miners. Seeing some positive action in crude oil. USO up 12 cents. So commodities are bullish. Markets are mixed here. Nasdaq is slightly down a little bit, but overall, everything that we had, everything that we sold off from the overnight high, we're about to retrace all of that back. All the indices here retraced about 61.8% of the pullback from the overnight high selling that came in around 5:30 this morning, and now we're at the 4 o'clock close on the ES. So let's go and take a look at the action here. 15-minute chart on the left-hand side. Right side, you have the 5-minute chart. We came in with some selling pressure again from that little overnight sell-off. Market was bought up at the yesterday's previous day's low around there on 1834.5, and we've been rising up ever since on very low volume. Volume pretty much came in the morning with a little bit of selling, and then they bought the market from there. On the 5-minute chart, you can see the same thing here. We broke below that 1837 resistance. We sold off. Then we rallied right back up and traded sideways right here. Now they're trying to bring us back up. Yesterday's high is 1841. All right, we were above that overnight, so we could get back above 1841 if the slow grind up continues. And then we'll be looking for that 1842.75 there on the ES. And then you can see on the 15-minute chart the same thing. If we were to break over yesterday's high, this red line right here, 1841, we have the overnight highs in play. Then we have this 1844.5 level in play from the high from the day before yesterday. What's this? Wednesday. So keep an eye on those levels. Again, volume is dead, and usually when we have light volume, they just continue to float the market up. However, if we do get some type of surprise out later on today, that could cause the market to pull back a bit. We have some guy speaking, Jeff Lackey. I think he's one of the banks at one of the Federal Reserves. I forgot which state bank president, Federal Reserve Bank president, but he speaks at 12:20, I believe. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to move the market. Other than that, let's go and take a look at a couple of key stocks here that are doing pretty well today. You had Morgan Stanley miss on their earnings, and that stock's trading higher, so they ignored that news. You have Intel. That stock's in play, a gap down from earnings. They bought that one off the low of the day. GE got smoked a little bit as well. That one could get a bounce in the afternoon, so we're keeping a close eye on that one. You can already see how that 26. You can already see how the GE's making a little double bottom pattern here, higher pivot low, resistance right here at this 2660 level. Watch that if that decides to make a move or turn back to the top side. You had Citigroup. That stock was in play a little bit from the banks, of course, here, and this one's sold off, made a nice little rally back up. Let's see here. Cena sold off this morning, so we're seeing some weakness in Cena, Baidu. Some of these Chinese stocks have been showing a little bit of weakness today. Let's see here. What else? Kirk's, one of the names we talked about this morning in our chat room. This stock's been on a tear on the daily time frame, a biotech stock. Not sure what news came out on it today. I really haven't had a chance to look, but we've been tracking it for the past couple of weeks, and then today it gaps up and gives us a trade from say 1530 all the way to a high of that 1620 level there. A couple guys in the chat room caught that with some options. A couple guys caught it with equities, but that was definitely a trade that was a gap and go, gave you some nice momentum, which is kind of what what you want when you see a stock that gaps up into a new area. You want to see it hold and then trend higher. So that one worked out. So you can keep an eye on that one in the afternoon session. May be able to go back up there towards the high of the day and try to get a nice strong close above the 16 level. Let's see here. Google trading a little bit mixed today, up $1.52, pretty much flat. I mean, it's only up 0.10%. Apple showing some relative weakness to the tech sector today, down 1%, and it's hanging near the lows. We had Bank of America showing a little bit of weakness compared to the other banks. Again, strongest sector out there. You have the gold miners, biotechs, transports are up there a little bit. Strong stocks, IBM, UPS, nice recovery from the gap down. Goldman Sachs is showing some relative strength today for the banks. So we got some action, guys, but today pretty much action's pretty muted. Don't really see doesn't really seem like anybody's trading today. Volume's light. Again, that brings up before that usually leads to a float up. So keep an eye on that for the afternoon session. If we do get some volume in the market, try to pay attention to which direction that volume is leading the market. So aside from that, not much going on our end over here. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys next week, Monday. Cheers.